My dear brothers and sisters, we reflect upon today's one of the principal teachings of Jesus, the Beatitude. Many times we have heard and reflected over it. In fact, what we need to understand is to follow these Beatitudes, this teaching of Jesus is very, very difficult. Because it's very challenging. And in fact, so many people who came to Jesus to receive blessing, to receive healing, he did not tell to them these Beatitudes. Rather, when he saw the crowd, Jesus went up the mountain, and when he was sitting on the mountain, only the disciples were there, and Jesus told this Beatitude only to the disciples. So this is not for everybody or all the people. This Beatitude is a theory. It is a style of living. It is a method of living. So therefore, this is meant for only those people who would like to follow Jesus very closely, very intimately. The first, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. It means we are expected to depend upon God, depend upon Jesus for everything. Total submissiveness, total dependence is required. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are they who mourn, who cry, who weep. Very often we weep, we mourn, we get distressed, we feel sorry, we cry before people. Sometimes in the church we cry, asking blessings, economical benefits. We cry before God saying, I have no house, I have no financial sustenance. So many problems we present before God and we cry. But then, do we cry for virtues? We need to cry for the spiritual blessings. Weep for the spiritual blessings. Say for example, we have so many limitations. Very often we get angry. We know that our temperament is so sudden. Soon we get angry, and we try to get rid of this bad habit, and we pray. But then, do we cry out for such a blessing to get rid of this bad habit? So weep for the virtues, or weep thinking about the persecutions that are happening elsewhere or around here in the country or outside the country, the different parts of the world, persecutions that the Christians face. Weep over it. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. We are rebellious. Human beings is basically rebellious. We are not perfect. We are on the way towards perfection. Very often our nature is to amass, to collect so many things. Maybe our ambition is to reach the first place. So we do many things. Sometimes when we become rebellious, we look at people with a negative attitude. And for everything and anything we protest. We protest. Sometimes we accuse. But then we have so many people, especially Jesus. We have the image of Jesus here. Or think of the image of Saint Joseph. Think of the image of Saint Anthony, who always remained calm. Always remained calm. Silent suffering. They were all, Saint Joseph for that matter, suffered silently, believing in the power of God, that God will give them everything. So, blessed are the meek. Even when we face hardships, when we face embarrassment, remain calm, meek, humble. God will intervene in our lives. Just like Saint Joseph, just like Saint Anthony, who remained calm, who remained humble. And that's why they are, even after so many years, they are remembered, they are venerated, they have inherited the land. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness. We need to thirst for spiritual blessings. Always in our human nature, we desire for money, we desire for power, we desire for fame and name. But then if we thirst, if we desire very ardently for spiritual blessings, then we will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. In our life, if we show mercy, either to our brothers or to the animals or even to a being, it's sure and certain in our lifetime itself we can expect mercy. Mercy will come back. We can expect kindness and a gesture of kindness and mercy. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. It's a saying about holiness. Sometimes some people pretend to be holy, pretend to be prayerful, pretend to be honest. But then the question is whether we are holy inside and outside. The integrity is expressed from within, from outside. And such people will be able to see the works of God even in the minute things of our everyday life. For them, even in the challenging problems, they will see God's working, God's hand. Let us commend ourselves fully at the feet of the Lord. Let us submit ourselves in the providence of God, believing that God's Spirit is at work.